So this video is a demonstration of a STEM project robot that I put together for Motlow College in McMinnville, Tennessee. This was a training robot. It has an Allen Bradley PLC controller that's connected using an Ethernet IP, and it has an Allen Bradley HMI, which is the display that's also using Ethernet IP. And what it represents is multiple tools, which are going to be represented by pins, different pin colors. And then there's also an eraser, which is again would be a different tool. And the surfaces would represent different planes or different orientations on a box or on something. The pins could be a tool, it could be a cutter, it could be a welder, it could be many different things. This is just to show the functionality. There's a basic, there's an advanced, and then there's a couple extra little options. The box on the right is if you're not using the display. The box on the right is an analog input, so it's basically a binary box to do the same thing or similar things that the HMI would do. So let's go ahead and start it. So what we do is we go to the interface, and again, the smiley faces are just representing some functionality in different shapes. So if we go to the basic menu, we select the basic menu, and we start the menu, and we can see that we have pin options. So if I select pin 1, which is a red pin, and frame 4, which is just a location for that to print, then we start the program. And what happens is the robot goes and it gets the pin from the tool holder. And again, the pin could be a torch, it could be any number of things. And the smiley face is just representing some data. So it goes, it writes the data, and it takes the tool and puts the tool back, and then it goes back and waits for the next command. Then if I walk back up to the screen and I wanted a different tool or a different pin in a different location, then I would run it. The robot would go and get the new pin, different color, and it would go back to the location where it's going to put this drawing in this case, and this is going to be a different color. It's the same drawing, same information, it's just in a different plane. So if this was a box or something that was different locations, you'd be able to orient it related to that. So then it goes back. And then in an advanced mode, we can go to the advanced mode, and we select the advanced mode. And in this mode, I can make a red head, a green eye, a yellow eye, and a blue mouth. And I can put it on a different frame, and then I can run it. So now this time, it's going to select the pin or the tool. It's going to go to the location where it's going to draw it. And now in this case, it's using tool number 1 to draw the item number 1, which in this case is the head. Then it'll use tool number 2, just because that's the order I picked it. It could be any tool. And this will draw one of the eyes. And the eye, again, is just representing some item. Then it puts that tool away. It goes and gets the next tool, which happens to be the yellow, and it draws again on the frame. And the frame selection is based on the user input. So this same information could be put on any one of these frames in the associated orientation. Then it goes and gets the last tool, and it finishes up on that particular frame. So in this case, it'll be the smile, and then it goes and puts the tool back. Then after it does that, if I would like to erase one of them, I can go back to the menu, and I can go to the eraser function. And in this case, the color doesn't really matter because it's erasing all of them. So I start the program, and so I select the color. Again, because we did it in advance, it's multiple colors. And I select the frame, then I run the program, Now it goes and gets the new tool, which happens to be the eraser in this case, and it will go and it erases. Now this is a fine erase, so it's just erasing the pen marks that were there. And so it erases that, and it goes back and it puts the eraser away. Then if we wanted to go back again, I can go back to an extras menu, and I can run the extra menu, and I can select the big eraser. And so the big eraser is going to go back to each surface, and it's going to clean each surface. And there's no selection on this one, so this is basically going to clean all the surfaces or all the axes at in one program. So it would go back and clean everything off. And this robot is, again, it's a demonstration for the Motlow College STEM, just to kind of show the public and people what's available and some of the training that could be completed at the college, so that you could learn how to do this either as a student or as an industry individual. They have training programs for both. So it cleans the eraser, and then again the eraser is another tool, so it's showing the use of multiple tools, and it goes back and it claps when it's done, just so you know. And then the last option is just for fun, and everybody needs a cowbell, so we created a cowbell. And it rings a bell, puts the bell down, and goes home. And that's the demonstration. There's quite a bit involved in the background. Everything is Ethernet IP, and that's it. But this is a very basic demonstration of some of the opportunities and some of the training that's available at the college.